Harry, tonight we're going to read a verse on John the Baptist's connection to the Lord Jesus. It's in John 3, verse 29. It says, "The bride belongs to the bridegroom. The friend who attends the bridegroom waits and listens for him and is full of joy when he hears the bridegroom's voice. That joy is mine, and it is now complete."
Here, John the Baptist describes himself as the friend. Today, we call that the best man of the groom. John says how great a privilege it is to be the attendant to the bridegroom, Jesus, full of joy to hear the voice of the bridegroom. That joy is mine, says John. I heard his voice. So, Justin, Jesus is the bridegroom. John is Jesus' best man. So, who is the bride?
Yeah, we are the bride of Christ.
Yeah, so isn't that special to think of that? How excited are we marrying Jesus, truly a marriage made in heaven? The perfect marriage to the perfect partner, Jesus. How important is that to us? How pleased is Jesus with us? Are we also the perfect partner? John is only the attendant in this picture. John is over the moon to even be there. Are
Mhm.
we that excited also? How pure and perfect are we? I believe there are two separate approaches normally taken to Jesus. The correct one is like a true marriage, total surrender to the marriage. I have found the one. No excuses, no other friendships, all in a new life. My joy is complete, not even death does us part. The more common one, I believe, is now I'll learn to pray. How much Bible should I read? Where should I go to church? I hope my friends are okay with this. I'll try to sin less, clean up my language. Maybe I should read better books. Maybe I should get baptized, or even if. Let's try to think about that. Baptism. What is baptism? I believe when we come to Christ, it is like becoming engaged. When we are baptized, we truly are getting married to Jesus. We're all in. There is no looking back. And how that is the purpose. But that's not what we see a lot of times. Your thoughts on the two choices that we have?
Yeah, I think it's like where's our heart at? Where's our treasure at, right? Like do we have a passion for the Lord? It's something that we should test ourselves. Like if we're just going through the motions, like you said, well, I go to church and all my friends go to church, so I'm in a good place. Like I've said a sinner's prayer, things like that. We're just going through the motions, and are we really connected to the Lord at that point? And the answer is obvious at the end of it is we're not, right? So we have to hunger and thirst and desire for it. And Jesus says you'll be satisfied when you look out for that aspect. So I believe that's what our goal should be. And it's something that we should honestly look internally and say, like, where am I at in this whole situation and test ourselves. What do you think, Harry?
Yeah, like it truly is something like Jesus says you can't serve two masters. You
Mm,
either are in or you're not. And just as a hobby, that if you read the letters, I would really encourage people to read the letters in Revelation. Jesus is pretty really clear on that. And that's a report card. And there are people that are getting it and some that aren't. And we were actually just reading there tonight. And it is really interesting how those that are passionate, they will be victorious and they will receive. But even within the church, just being there, that's not okay. We have to be on fire and in love with our groom. We are
mm.
married to Jesus. We got to show it.
Amen. Thanks a lot for this, Harry.
Thank you.